Hello, this is Andy coming to you from Clown World Chronicles studio. We wanted to record this public service announcement for the ladies. Ladies, don't be like this woman. I don't know what would possess a woman like this to give her ex access to her credit cards, but he blew through $30,000 and then ran off with another woman saying, "You don't have any more money. You're broke, bitch, so I'm outie." And now she's stuck being absolutely broke and try to pay it off somehow. Now, I don't know if this is a real post. I don't know if there's actually a woman this fucking stupid. But if you are entertaining the thought of getting together with some black dude, just don't do it. Stop dating black dudes. Stop thinking about dating black dudes. As a matter of fact, don't even bother dating Hispanics or Asians, specifically South Asians. East Asians, I would imagine, would be a little bit safer. But basically, stay with white folks. And there's a reason why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because I came across this graphic, this study about how racial groups rate each other. And as you can see, white people rate ourselves and other races pretty much along the same lines. So there's a very, very low spread between how we see ourselves and how we see others. Whereas you can see the other races like Hispanics, I don't even know if Hispanics is a race, considering, Spain is part of Europe. But when you compare, how Hispanics, Asians, and blacks rate themselves and other people, you can see that, the spread is huge. And the biggest spread is amongst black people, how they rate themselves and how they see whites. That's the biggest disparity. And it goes back to, this graphic here of this woman. And when you start to see all the data, you start to realize that blacks don't like white people. They just do not like us. I would venture to guess that they hate us. So stay within your race. Your race likes you. When you have such a disparity in how you rate yourself and how you rate others, you're more apt to, be violent towards those people. And it checks out. I mean, if you look at black violent crime incidents on whites, it's 500,000. Whereas white on black, it's only 60,000. So there's a difference of about 500,000 violent crime incidents. And this is going back to 2018. This was before, the George Floyd incident. But you see also blacks are more violent towards everybody else. So they're more violent against Hispanics than Hispanics are towards them. They're more, there was one on Asians, but I don't have it here. So they're generally just more violent towards people other than their own race. They're violent, very violent to people in their own race. They're miscreants, right? They're maladjusted miscreants. About 70% of them come from broken households, like households where there's only a mother in the house. There's no father present. So you're already dealing with maladjusted people there, right? And then, further to that, you'll see the spread between homicides between whites on blacks and blacks on it's hugely different. Look at the difference here. All right, so going back to this woman here, when you love somebody, when you when you look at somebody with respect, you don't do this kind of thing here. You don't get together with them and you blow through $30,000 of their. You only do this when you despise somebody or you have no respect for that person. When to them they're just an opportunity to take advantage, right? And so this is what this video is about. This is like white women specifically are very, very, they kind of rate everybody evenly. Black people don't see you that way. Black people do not like you. Look at the spread here between how they see themselves and how they see white people. All right? They are the worst of the four groups. In how they rate white people, they are the worst. Right? It's partly one of the reasons why all the other groups rate them the worst. Like, so when you see Hispanics, black, well, yeah, they're not actually that bad. So skip that. My bad. But they see us, they rate us the worst, right? So they don't see you with respect. They're not going to treat you with respect. Like this woman found out. The minute he blew through all her cash, he said, later, bitch, I'm gone. And I think he also knocked her up, too. She's looking kind of wide over here in the waistline. So I think he got her pregnant and blew through her money and then fucked off. So here's a study from 2015 that examined the outcomes of women that have children with black men. The results were staggering. Currently, 70% of black children are born out of wedlock, which explains why black men are so messed up, when in regards to their behavior. However, when the mother is white and the father is black, the rate jumps to 97%. So he's not looking to have a family with you. He's not looking to grow old with you. He's looking at you as an opportunity to have sex, to take what he can from you, and then fuck off the minute he can. 98% of white mothers studied report that the father does not support their children financially. 97% report that the father is not in the child's life. And 97% of the women who have used 90% of the women have used welfare to help support themselves and their children. So if you're stupid enough to let him knock you up, you're basically looking at a world like a life of poverty, right? The way black men look at white women, you're basically a sport fuck. You're a cum dump. I've heard plenty of them talk about how they see white women. They don't see you with respect. The vast majority of them aren't looking to settle down with you and raise a family. They're looking to use you, basically for sexual and financial reasons. That's it. You're a sport fuck. You're a cum dumpster to them. They're not going to treat you with respect. The data shows, I've showed you the data just now. The data shows that. It backs that up. So they're going to take advantage of you, and then they're going to leave you. There's not going to be a happy ending there. Not for you anyway. For him, yeah. But not for you. You're going to have to go through pregnancy alone. You're going to have to give birth alone. You have to raise a child alone. And then on top of that, you have the benefit of living the rest of your life alone. Because no man is going to want to, get together with you if you have a black kid, if you have a biracial baby. Because it has nothing to do with the baby being black. It's just the baby being black proves that you have bad judgment. You have poor decision-making skills. It's been known for decades and decades and decades about what black men are like. And then you still decided to let one get you pregnant. So that's why a biracial baby is an instant deal breaker. So you're gonna be alone the rest of your life. So this was a PSA just to break it down for you ladies out there who have the jungle fever or whatever the fuck it is that makes you want to fuck a black dude. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. If you want to do it, by all means, go ahead. But you're cruising for a bruising, quite literally. Anyways, that's it for today. Give the video a like or share, or you know what, leave a comment and let me know why I'm wrong.